for even having me on your platform. Good morning to all the viewers and listeners. My name is Mike B. I am your favorite fashion stylist's favorite fashion stylist. I have a brand called Bogart. Bogart is building organizations geared around real deals or designs, depending on what I'm working with at the time. Yeah, I'm just here to kick it with y'all this morning. We were building on, does fashion and hip hop, I guess coexist with each other, or when did it start to coexist with each other? Me personally coming up, and seeing things in the streets from the 70s till now, I feel like fashion and hip hop has always coexisted with each other from day one. Talking early 70s, starting with Kool Herc. Kool Herc being Jamaican heritage background, coming from the Bronx, and from the time that he's coming outside and, riding around with the speaker and his convertible, you know what I mean? And connecting that speaker, that extension cord from whether it's the street lamp or from somebody's apartment window to blast the music out into the park. Fashion always coexisted with the music, because I felt like even with adding the element of graffiti, that too, graffiti was like the narrative of art. It was art, but it was a narrative to what was going on in the hood. Not only is that graffiti artists making their name known on the wall, but they have these characters, and we call them b-boys and fly girls. And if you look into the detail of these b-boys, even down from the gear was a narrative of to what we were wearing and what was going on with the culture of hip hop, right? And for that whole evolution of what was going on. And in these characters, you had these b-boys, whether they was wearing their Kangos or if they had their ski hats on with the goggles. They had their gooses, their sheepskins, their lees with the permanent crease, and whether they was wearing their British Walkers or their Bally's or their fat laces and their Pumas or Adidas, that there also showed that fashion and the music of hip hop coexisted. And then even adding the element of dance, when break dance started to come about to, the breakers, rocking out in the middle of the circle to a real dope break beat because of the DJ, you understand what I'm saying? So yeah, fashion always coexisted from day one with hip hop. And it kind of still does to this day. I don't, depending on the artist, I don't really know what went wrong, but, it's still an expression, not to judge, but it's still an expression of that artist and, who they are. You still have MCs that are still loyal to the culture, and you can still see where they came from, like a Nas. You understand what I'm saying? Nas still has these OG B-boy ways with him still on the way, Nas's swag is so ill. I feel like son could come outside with like a bucket tilted to the side, a white tee, some gray sweats, and newbies on his feet, and he's still smashing, but you still get that essence from the era that we came from. You understand what I'm saying? On how he's showcasing it to us, you know what I'm saying? But then when you take it to different markets, like Three Stacks was probably one of the first that stuck out to me from Atlanta with his style of fashion. He was dictating not only who he was as a person, but he was showcasing the culture of Atlanta through his fashion of style, right? He and Big Boy. And still to this day, they still rep out and do what they do. Now you take it from like the early 90s, and we talking like you go to Cali, we take it to Cali, NWA's statement was pretty fly across the board because how they was doing the all all black with the Raider looks, or whether it was the Los Angeles Kings, you know what I'm saying, and the Carhartts, you know what I'm saying. They I feel like they brought that to a forefront for us, you know, to really see how they was doing it. Miami, they was doing you know, Luke and them was doing the Miami Hurricane starter jackets, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody, you know, you can go on forever. Everybody in different markets was representing who they were, along with their music and along with their heritage of where they was from. So again, yes, fashion and hip hop has coexisted with each other from day one and still to this day moving forth.